Hi guys, thanks for stopping back in. Today we are working on part 2 of our Winnie the Pooh album. So we finished the cover, well not finished it, we have to decorate, but we made our cover, our book part, and we'll work on that. That'll be one of the last things we're going to work at, so we'll keep that put aside. And then we end up doing our 4 pages. So we got our 4 pages ready and we are going to start working on our pages today. Just to remind you, I'm using a combination of the Winnie the Pooh pack from Echo Park and then some elements from these two also. Winnie the Pooh, and it's designs by Reminisce, I think is how you say that. All right. Now, for me, when I'm working on an album, before I glue anything down, I like to have all my pieces cut out and make sure I want them where they all go, because I'm known to change my mind many times. That's how I do it. But I'll give you guys all the measurements on what we're going to be doing. Okay. We will do scoring, but I got most everything cut out already. Okay, we'll start with a simple page. We'll do a pocket page. I like to have pockets in my albums because, you know, you might want to just throw pictures in there or cards or anything like that. The first thing we're going to do is get a little scoreboard in here. I have, this one is 10.5 by 6. Okay, so it's 10.5 by 6. You can see that. On the 10.5 side, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch. And we're going to score it at 10. And then we're just going to move it to the side. Doesn't matter what side you go to, we just need another 1/2 inch on the bottom, or you can do a 1/2 inch on the top. Doesn't really matter, because we're just so you have 3 sides. So you need it on 2 sides and a long side. Let's put that one aside. Then we have one that is 10.5 by 4 inches. Okay, same thing. We want a 1/2 inch on 3 sides to form our pocket. And I'm making my pocket will be slightly expandable. So that's why I do mine. You can just lay them flat down if you want. Okay, so let's work on this one. First thing I need to do though is we need my scissors. And you can see this little box in our corner where we made the little box there. We're going to cut that box away from each corner. We don't want that much bulk when we fold our pocket in. Just like that. Cut that away. Do it on our other one. And so we cut those away. All right. So both our pages are like that. Now we're going to be folding them in like this. On both. Our first one, our big one, our 6-inch one is going to go down first. And I'm going to leave a little bit. But you do not want to lay it down because you need to put a piece in here. You need to get a piece in here so that it tucks under. The first thing I'm going to do is take my piece. That is, I'll make sure I grab the right piece. Oh, geez, I almost dropped it all. Okay. I'll show you all. I can find my little ruler. This piece we want is 9 3/4 by 4 inches. And we're just going to put that up here about 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch from the top. So that when we lay this piece down, we're going to lay it right on top like that. And you know what I think I want instead? I'm going to take off, I want them the same width as the pocket. So I'm going to cut off like about 1/4 inch on each one of these. I think I want them all the same, this back piece the same as the pocket. Just so it looks a little bit, you know, more balanced. This is what happens when I'm making, you know, I think I have everything worked out, but then I really don't sometimes. Okay, let's see if I have that where I want that, if I cut enough off. So when I put my pocket on top, it'll match it like, so it'll be even. I won't have any sticking. I'll still have that border that's going to run around here. Okay. As I told you, This is what happens. Just glue it down, tape, glue, whatever you want. And we're just gonna get it in here. Again, even it off. And you don't need as much as I cut it. I just like to make sure that when I put something in, I don't see I see a pattern down below. Okay. Now we're gonna put this pocket on top. And I'm gonna keep it away just a little bit from the bottom. Just to take some bulk away. Okay, so now we're just going to put our glue on 3 sides. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna even it with my paper above. Get that to go down. All right, we'll get the one pocket there. And now I need a piece, our next piece. For the middle, we want to lay down first. So we're going to do Pooh. So same thing, we're going to do this, but I got to cut that off. I must have been sleeping when I did this one. So do I want to make it the same as it? Yeah, I think I'm not going to do a border on the folder itself because I have my border here. I think we'll just cut them down to 9.5. We'll cut the 2 pieces down. Right. So now instead, and you can do this any way you want. If you want a border, but I think I like the paper matching up. And I got to go a little bit more, it looks like. I think I like the paper just matching up. Instead of having the paper and then not the border. I think I'm going to do it that way on the pockets. Lay that one down so that when we put our next pocket over the top, we don't have to tuck paper down in there. Let's do that. This was 9.5 by 4. And you can adjust any of these sizes. You could have added an extra pocket. You can make whatever. I'm going to go right to the top. Nope, we'll leave a border on the top so you can see the pocket and stuff. All right. Make sure I got this one for the next pocket. I'll take just a sliver off again. See, and sometimes I don't double check my measurements before. Okay, and then we're going to lay this one right on top, exactly on top, like that. A little bit more glue up there. Going to have some interactive pages and stuff. I'm just going to start you out a little easy here. Okay, make sure that's right on top of the other one. Hold it down until it catches. Now, some pages we're going to put some ephemera on right away, and some pages I want to leave till the end to see what I have left. And this will be one of those pages that I'm not going to add no ephemera right now. Okay, So then we have the other, this one. And then this one is going to be 3 1/4 by 9 1/2, I believe. 9 1/4. A little over 9 1/4. Yep, I cut a little too short on that one. But we don't care. This album's for me anyways. All right, lay that down. All right, there is our first page, and we have the extra pockets. Like I said, I use it. We will have like these side pockets too, but I like to have like if you get, like, say you're using this for maybe a baby's first year or whatever, then you can tuck all the cards you get from people in there, or you can just add extra pictures. So I always like to have some, make sure I have some pockets. Okay, so now we'll flip it over and make sure you pay attention to your orientation and don't, you know, like put it upside down. Trust me, I've done that many times also. All right, our next page is going to be like a little booklet page. Let me get my pieces here. We'll start with, all right, so we're going to start with, we need 3 different sheets. This is the 110 pound cardstock again. We need one that's 10 inches by 7 1/2 inches. Then we're going to need one that is 9 inches by, I believe, 7 1/2 inches. And then the last one is going to be 8 by 7 1/2. And we'll be making like a little book that we're going to put on top. Okay, so we have those pages. Okay. And whew. Let's go ahead and get our score up here again. We need to do a 1/2 inch on each side piece. So the first one, we're going to turn all of them at the long way. I'm sorry, wrong way. At 10 inches. Whew. My brain is not working today at all. Okay, score at a 1/2 inch on the 10 inch side. Score at 1/2 inch on the 8 inch side. And, or that one's not the 8 inch, that one was the 9 inch one. The 8 inch one is this one. And we're going to score at a 1/2 inch. Okay, so we have all 3 of these. And then each one of these are going to go, we're going to crease them. And we will be putting it down. And now this one, I'm not going to lay down, you know, we'll be putting the sheet down afterwards so that we can hide our little piece that we put on here. I'm going to glue the first one. I'm just going to center it. We're going to glue the first one and center it. I know it's hard to see the cream on cream color, but we'll be putting the pages on top in a minute. I'm going to go just a teeny weeny away from the edge, about a 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch, about an 1/8 inch away from your edge, so you don't put too much bulk when you're turning your pages. I need to go up just a little. Okay, I'm going to open it up so I can get it pushed down. Okay, whoops. Okay, and then we're going to take our next size and do the same thing. I'm going to turn it this way now so I can line everything up. We're going to line everything up with that bottom one now. I need to start the video over. I've got the dropsies today and everything else. Okay, let's push that one down. We'll open it up. I like to open it too and make sure I didn't get no glue that came out. So you don't want your pages to be glued together. Looks good. Make sure that one's staying down. And we'll add our last page here. Okay, put that right on top. Okay. We have plenty of space in this album for, you know, if things are too thick. So don't worry about it because we have plenty of space and we made. So everything looks straight, good, good. Now the first thing I want to do before we put any of our paper down is we want to put a magnet in here. This is just my little stash of magnets. I have all different sizes. I will link what I'm using. Most of them come from Amazon. I got some of these I want to get used up. I'm not even sure where these ones came from, but I want to get these ones used up. So I'm going to use these bigger ones. Ugh, very sticky. Off this side. And we are going to put, we don't want to put them on like this page, or so we're going to put it on this page here. And then we're going to put it down underneath so it'll hold all 3 pages down. I'm going to fix the first one here on the back side of this page, the front page. And there is sticky on this. If I can get it off. There you go. Let's see. I want to have enough room so that when I put paper around it, it will go. Okay. So then my next one is going to, it'll grab it. All right, so it's going to go right there. But what I need to do is it's going to go down here. So I need to take off my little sticky because it's going to go down there. This works good with the sticky ones, this process here. So I'm going to put it down. Grab it down, and then I want to make sure the magnet stays down. There we go, perfect. Okay. All right, now our bottom page is going to be, I think we're going to put this little guy here. And this is 9.5 by 7 1/4. Now, if you're using digital paper, you don't have to worry about your papers. Now, I'm making mine so that when you close it, you don't see the paper. Otherwise, if you wanted, you could have some of it stick out, but I don't like that. Now, mine are just so they are the same size as the booklet. We're going to pop that in there, and it's going to go right up against that page. And I'm going to trim just a teeny bit off, I see, on this one too. Not much, just a little bit. All right, so let's glue this one down. And like I said, I'll link all my supplies that I can link. The paper I can link, the magnets. I don't think there's any embellishments I'm using that I won't be able to link. So pretty much everything we'll be able to link. Make sure I got in there. Okay, good. All right, this side I have just a plain blue piece that I'm going to put in there. We're leaving like a little 1/8 inch border around there. So, how's everybody doing on this fine, lovely summer day? A little warm, but okay. So we got this inside one next. It's going to be this lovely map. Okay, so I'm going to put that. There's Owl's house. It's Christopher's house. Pooh Bear's house. Okay, same thing. We're just going to put that in there with a little border. My Peter Rabbit one is a digital, so you mess up, you can just reprint things out. This one, when you buy paper packs, you mess up, you either buy another paper pack or you do something else. we will work on the Peter Rabbit one next. So I can work with a digital. I haven't worked with any digitals with you guys yet. Okay, then I think I got green piece for here. Yep, the green one. And I think I forgot to tell you guys the size on this one. That's 9 1/4 by 7 1/4. And then this one's going to be 8 1/4 by 7 1/4-ish. We'll see how much. We'll watch the time here and kind of see. I won't overdo. Okay. And close that. And inside here, we have Pooh Bear admiring the bees, like he's just trying to figure out where they're going so he can go follow them to get the honey. Alright. This one down. Okay, I think that looks good. And on this side I have the orange one. Perfect. And this one was, I believe, 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. 7 1/4 by 7 1/4. Okay, and for our cover, we're going to put this one on the cover here. And then we'll be done with this page, and we'll, like I said, we'll embellish this at the end. Some pages, you know, aren't as important for me to embellish as other pages. Some pages I don't do any embellishments and just leave for photos and stuff. But it's a good magnet. And then I got that. So like, for me, like, so you can put pictures on both pages if you want, or you can journal on one page. This page is a little dark for journaling, but you could still do it, or you can put down a different color. But it'll probably be for, you know, pictures, mostly pictures anyways. There's that. So we got that page, and we have our pocket page. So we have page one page done. So we're going to put that aside. And I can't show you the magnets holding. I'm trying to there. I actually hit it with my hand to get it to go down. The magnet is holding, so put that one aside. Okay, and let's work on another one. Probably be just one more because we're getting into 30 minutes. All right, this is kind of like a pop-up page. Let me grab my stuff. Now let's start with our page. Okay, we're gonna start with our page. First thing we want to do is, because we're going to put something on top here, we do want a base piece on this one. And then we're going to put like a pop-up feature on this one, okay? So we're going to put this beautiful print down. Let me move that out of my side. And this I have cut at 9 3/4 by 7 3/4. And like I said, you adjust your cuts the way you want it. If you want more of a border showing, you can see I got just like 1/8 of an inch showing all the way around. But if you want more of a border, you go for more of a border. Okay, so we're going to glue that down. We're going to try to glue it down straight. That's what we're going to try to do. You know how that goes. It's not always like in the camera. I'm not sure if I'm still getting it, looking at it or not. And I don't want to put my head too far up here. A lot of this bottom piece is going to be covered anyways. Okay, for our pop-up feature, we're going to need 2 pieces here for this. And we're going to need I think I got the wrong. Here we go. Okay, we got the right ones here. Got my card. I'm getting my cards mixed up down here. Okay, our first one is 9 by 6. And then we have another one that is 8 by 6. Okay, so we need our score in here. For the 9 by 6 one, all we need to do is score on the 9-inch side. We are going to score 1/2 inch. Okay. Why is that not the right piece? This is the right piece. Okay. 8. You guys with me yet? Because boy, am I having fun with this one. Okay. So we got 8 inches by 6 inches. And we're going to score at 1/2 inch on the 8-inch side. All right. Now our other piece is missing. So we're going to have to cut that piece. Cut it down. Okay, just hold on, guys. I'm going to see if I can find that piece so I don't have to cut it down. All right, guys, we got it. 9 by 6, or 9 by 5. That's where I was like messing up. I don't know why I have a 6-inch piece here. I don't need 6 inches. You need 5 inches by 9 inches. Okay. All right. Then we're going to score at 1 inch, at 2 inches, and then we're going to score at 8 inch. On the 9-inch side, we scored at 1, 2, and 8 inches. Okay. Now, next thing we'll do, we got everything scored. So we're going to take our first piece, fold in that score, And then we're going to put it right here along top. I'm going to stick it right at the edge of our decorative paper we put in, not all the way to the top. I'm just going to leave it and let that edge show there. Okay, so we're just going to glue that piece down first. I'm going to glue. Okay, let's just try to center this the best I can. I'm going to go this way so I can see and try to center it. That look pretty centered. All right. All right, now our next piece is going to be our little pop-up piece. And so we want to fold here, fold these back, fold these back. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this 1 inch side, not this side. This side's going to go here. We're going to take this 1 inch side, and we're going to actually take and put it right above this score line that we have here, the 1/2 inch score line. So I'm going to put it right above there. I'm going to bring it, it'll come down. So just make sure it stays right above that score line. Okay, so it won't be in the way of our score line. And we're just going to center it. Just like that. So let's put some glue on that. All right, we're going to put that there and we're just going to center it. All right. Then, look at that. Then we are going to take going to get it down in there. Where we need it. Come on. So you want to fold it. So you want to fold it down. I'm losing my voice, excuse me. Okay. So fold it down flat. I'm going to get it kind of flattened to get those lines flattened. We're going to fold it down flat like that first. Okay, so leave it flat. We are going to put some glue on this bottom. So we have the first 1 inch and the second 1 inch. We are going to put some glue on that bottom 1 inch. That's my glue bottle. It doesn't want to be open this long. Let's get the cap back on it for a bit. Okay, now make sure this is folded flat. Okay, bring it all down together. Give it a minute here. I'll get my hand under there. Make sure. You want to make sure that's good and down there before you start opening it. Making sure. And then you'll just pull up. And I'm going to bring that to the side so you can kind of see what it does. So you get a pop up. Goes down and up. So down and up. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to put a piece here. In my pieces. And this one, I want to make sure we just want to bring this one at 5 1/4, 6 1/4, 6 1/4 for that one. Take a sliver off here. This is just about at 6 1/4. So I'm going to put this piece back here. That. This one we're not going to put a magnet on this page. I think it's fine like this because once it's in your album. Okay, I'm just going to leave a little bit. I'm going to lay it this way so I can kind of rub it down. All right. So now we can put a picture up there. Figure this one you can put like 2 pictures and then they'll just pop up like that. Okay, now we got one for here. Let's see what we want on that base. Green. We'll make it look like the sky and the grass. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Keep it neutral on this one. I won't put too much pattern because I want the pictures to be the focal point on this pop-up piece. So I don't want much pattern here. And I'm going to lay this down so I can flatten it a little bit because it's hard to flatten on a pop-up piece like that. Okay. And then you have this piece and it'll pop up and you can put your pieces there. Okay. So we have that. And once it gets worked down, it'll stay nicely. Okay, now let's do this top piece. Here, I've got Winnie the Pooh. We're going to put Winnie the Pooh on here. And this piece is 5 3/4 by 7 1/4. We're just going to put that there. And we are going to lay that, center that. Okay, does that look pretty centered? Let me pick it up quick before it dries too much. Because you can still maneuver it. All right, and then I have, let's see, where's my top pieces? We're going to do this and we're going to layer this, but I want to round the corners on this. And you can round corners on anything you guys want. So keep that in mind wherever you want. If you're an inker, you can be inking your pages. I don't ink my albums too much. I rarely do that. So we're going to layer these 2 together and then we're going to put it right here. Okay, so let's put some glue on this one. Lay it down. And let's pop this piece up. Where are my phone? Oh, it's right in front of me. So I'm going to use these ones from Dollar Tree. Get these ones in the automotive department on a roll. I'm going to put a good amount on just because, you know, people will be playing with the album. Okay. I like the ones from Dollar Tree that are on a roll like this. I like these ones better than their ones that are in the craft department. These ones are nicer than those ones. But I keep the other ones on hand too. These ones are nice and sticky. Okay, we're going to put this down towards the bottom here. It's always an adventure with you. I can say that. Then I have this little piece we're going to put up above. Favorite day. So let's foam that up too. And put that on. And with these ones, you don't need no extra glue. These ones in this automotive department are nice and sticky. So I use these sometimes on some foam tape. I will add a little extra glue. So there's our page so far. I mean, this is our page here. I have one other element I want to put on this one. I got a piece of the chipboard here, Grand Adventure. And I'm going to put it right here on this piece right here. So when it pops up, it'll pop down. When it pops up, Grand Adventure. So let's put some, I'm going to put it on here because my chipboard is bigger than this piece. And hopefully I didn't go too far up there. Okay, and I'm going to put it, I'll show it to you once I get it centered. Okay, I'm going to bring it down so I can flatten it and rub it in good. All right, so now when you pop it open, you have a Grand Adventure, and you can put, you know, maybe this is like a vacation album for the kids too. So that's cute. And you can put the pictures there, and they will pop up and they will pop down. And there's our little cover. All right, guys, we're going to stop here for today. We did this one, our little, like, kind of like a book one. So you can put some bigger pictures on this one. I like to have all different sizes. If you want to put big pictures in, you want to put the small pictures in, you can do that. We have our little pocket. So we got 2 pockets here. We'll add some more embellishments later. And now we did this one, which I love this page. All right. Thank you for bearing with me today. I know I'm a little, this one, I was a little scattered here, but I started getting a headache before I came on. And it is kind of turning into a migraine right now. But I'm trying to just struggle through this and get this done with. Hopefully you understand what I was doing here. And we will try to be better on the next one. Those migraines just come out. Anybody who has those migraines, just know they come out of nowhere and stuff. But hope you guys enjoy part 2. We'll be back next week with part 3. Bye, everyone.